All right, so sitting here with Sheldon Schultz, and last time we met up, we were talking about the exact same fight that we're talking about now, but times have changed. It's a new year. How are you feeling in 2021?
Firstly, welcome. Good to see you, brother, as always.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a new year, new beginnings, new challenge. I'm feeling great. Very, very excited to get to it. So yeah, just excited to get the show on the road, to be honest with you, eh?
So what's changed now? Because in 3 months, obviously maybe you have adapted a little bit, maybe heated it. What is it for you?
Man, you always, as a boxer personally, you feel you tested by your fights. So I feel like I've leveled up tremendously since I've been with Coach Mimas Burrito at Team Sweatbox. Our team is phenomenal, very old school, very different approach, technical, move, hit, don't get hit type of situation. So I've been sparring phenomenally, I've been moving phenomenally. I'm feeling great, but I'm staying humble because you don't want to get like a cloud, and I just want to get in the ring to see really what I've got now. But I feel like as an arsenary, it's fuller. Like I'm doing things I've never done before. I'm moving like I've never moved before. I'm thinking like I've never thought before. So I honestly just feel like this is my time. Like, my teammate Nelson said, when it's your time, and you know it. You know it's your time. And I've been putting in all the work. I entered the deep end in this game. And now I'm at the point where, it's starting to show. And the rewards are there, but you got to sacrifice everything for it. And I feel like I have sacrificed enough. So it is my time. And I promise you, I'm not going to let anybody take this from me.
Well, let's talk about the gym environment. You got Nelson that you've been sparring with, Rocknap. All these guys are extremely good young talents coming through. That can only help you, right?
100%. It helps me so much because we're fighting against different guys all the time, different weight divisions. I'm even fighting guys that are lighter than me, so they're much faster. So normally I'm the one that's always faster, and I'm like, then I fight other guys that are 10 times faster. Changes up my whole mindset. And because of me being southpaw, I bring a lot to it as well. And I like to always tell people when I'm seeing weaknesses and things so that I can strengthen my game. So my teammates just pushed me, and recently sparred Rock. We only sparred 2 rounds. But afterwards he even said to me, he's like, you definitely changed up. And I'm feeling humble because I feel like there's so much more I want to do. But that's the game plan I want. I want to be able to move, hit, be elusive. Always want you guessing what is the next step. The gym environment is beautiful. I've never had a coach tell me, you training too hard. Can you slow it down? I've never ever heard that. Never. So maybe I've just suffered defeats before and gone through such tragic times that I'm too scared to let go and slack down. But it's good to have good mentors and things. So it's so good to have a good gym, and anyone's welcome if they're putting in the hard work and they're listening to the coach,
Well, the topic at matter is you versus Lybon.
Yes,
big fights. Well, preliminary fight, but big fight for you to kick off your big opportunity. How do you feel about him?
Very excited. I've watched his fights over and over, studying him, even though I keep telling myself he might not be the same person who shows up. But man, I feel like his style, the way he's jumping and coming in, he's gonna try and knock my head off, and that's what I want. And at the end of the day, we're gonna see who's the more skilled boxer and who wants it more. And it's a big opportunity. This is a title fight. Who doesn't want this? Because after this, there's big fights lined up. There's bigger opportunities. And as a boxer, you're a champion. But when you get that bout, you're a champion. I go to bed at night and I pray to God for this bout. And I even said to my baby mama, I was like, if I win this bout's gonna be in the bed on the pillow. So I don't know where you're gonna be sleeping. I'm joking, but yeah, that's how I feel about this. It's just an opportunity, and for the team Sweatbox, and just for everybody that's had a fight in life to just show, you can make it. Just believe and show up.
And you messaged me last year. You said you had a hit list, right?
Yes,
I don't know if we were going to talk about this or we're not going to talk about it, but I think it's really relevant because in terms of media speculation and build up and making big fights this year, who is that hit list?
Man, I would love to fight Mark Farah. Definitely. I see he shaved his dreads off because I said I'm going to knock the dreads off his head. But he shaved them off, so now it's the next thing, it's the head of the body. I wanna take everything from him. He's a great person, I respect him, I respect his family, I respect everything else. He's a great father, he's a great man, but he's standing in the way of my dreams. And if you think I'm that type of guy that's just gonna let you take it, you're taking me for granted. And you're calling me out. If you win your fight and we can get that opportunity, I'm planning on making a war. And to show everybody that this is my time. And then after that, I heard that I'm Tristan, and I would love to fight Tristan. It's been coming. He's suffered a few losses, I've suffered a few losses, but I feel like his mindset's not there. And I still don't like to make predictions, but if I can get the opportunity to fight Tristan, I believe I'm going to knock him out, because I just feel like he doesn't have that fight or that fire in him anymore. And as a boxer, you can't. You got to, this is it. So if you want to face me and think I'm an easy opponent, I'm right here. Tell me when and where, and I'll be there.
It's quite funny, you guys are actually supposed to fight once upon a time, a 4-rounder.
Correct.
A swinger fight, actually, at Empress Palace. It never ended up happening. Were you happy that it didn't happen, or would you have been happy with it happening when it happened?
I wanted it to happen so badly. I remember the guy kept coming in and saying, okay, get ready, it's your time. And I was like, okay, now's the time. I got my mind in it. I was like, amped up for it. Like, I had this feeling like I'm going to fight a really good guy. I got to give it more. So, when you're on edge. So it's like that moment, like, you live or die. And that's how I felt. And then when it didn't happen and we were walking out in Empress, I still remember, and he still was saying that he's going to knock me out. And my brother was like, yeah, you're going to knock my brother out? Yeah, he is now. And he just looked at us and went all quiet. And I was just like, it's cool, bro. We'll get our time in the ring. So I think as a boxer, and for South African boxing, it would really be good for the fans, and also for him as well to maybe get back up as well, if he thinks I'm such an easy opponent,
So is that the order? It'll be get through Lybon, get through Mark, and then get the fight against Tristan, 100%. Get through him, and then maybe get another fight before the end of the year.
Hopefully, my coach is in charge, and how we fight all depends on the fashion and how far we go into the rounds. If it's knockout, then beautiful. If it's fighting full and taking too much, then we're gonna see. But the plan is to have as many fights as we can, 4 or 5 fights, just keep rolling and just get on to bigger things, Yeah.
Well, you look like you're in a good place here. You look happier than you've ever been in terms of boxing. And all that happens going forward. You can see the partnership developing, can't you?
Yes, 100%. And I'm 29 years old now, so I'm getting older, and my mindset's changed. And I've just learned, it's not about winning or losing. It's about you showing up and just giving it your all, and walking away knowing that, okay, this is it, and I can always learn and come back better. And that's what I've noticed, that I can always come back better and do better and be better. So to me, that is what the sport has done, and this is the opportunities that have been given. So obviously, you're in there against another opponent who wants the same thing, but it's just the overall goal of what this can do and what it can give. So I want to sacrifice my all, and I want to leave with every win, but sometimes, you learn more from losing, because you got to be humble and you want more out of life. But yeah, at the end of it, it's just follow your passion, and boxing has saved my life in so many ways.
Well, at this point, losing can't be an option for you, right?
Definitely not. But if it does happen, it doesn't mean I'm over at all. But it's not going to happen, that's for sure. I know in my heart of hearts it's not going to happen. But this is boxing. Anything can happen. It takes one shot to change the game. We've seen it happen. But I'm not over. I promise you I'm not over. And I have changed, and I'm not giving up from where I've come into where I'm going. I can promise you that much.
Well, it's been great. Obviously, last time I was in the barbershop. Today I'm in the boxing gym.
Yes, sir.
Coach promised that we wouldn't have any more barbers. So far, so good. We never know who the next guy is. But, this fight, give us a prediction, please.
I'm not going to give you any predictions because I don't know what's going to happen. But I would love to stop him technically, if that's the case. But if not, and we go to the distance, I want to be able to be so sharp that the judges are like, there's no doubt a blind man could see Sheldon won this fight. That's what I want, because I'm the fitness, everything, what we've been training for, you cannot take it from us, and if you do, you really do deserve it. You know what I mean?
The reason I looked over at your coach as well, because I know he doesn't give predictions. So, it's ingrained in the sort of school of boxing that you come from. Sheldon, lastly, shout out or thank you for anybody?
Please, man, I would just love to say thank you to Mimo's Burrito, to Mama's Burrito. She's just helped me so much. Thanks just to the team. Thank you to Johnny for helping me. Thanks to Zara from Hard Knocks. And, a big shout out to our sponsors, Mandy and Lyon from Forklift Landing, and Gary from Bulldogs and Next Generations, and most of all just to God and to all the fans and all the haters and to everybody. This is all we do it for. End of the day, just do it for love and keep following your passion. That's all.